Hey guys, this is Chanel, as you know. Now, I never make videos for social media. This is my first one. It's very nerve-wracking. But the only reason why I'm doing this is because I feel like I have a message for somebody out there, even if it's just one person. But I'm just wanted to say that I haven't been really great about sharing. I'm typically a private person, but I think, sometimes it's good to share so people can understand your struggles and your successes and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of you may not know that I actually am self-employed. I'm a full-blown entrepreneur now, and actually this month marks one entire year since I turned in my resignation letter. So yeah, and the time has gone by really fast, but I'm really blessed and very grateful for the journey so far. And my leaving my job had nothing to do with the great resignation that's going on now, or the pandemic. However, the pandemic did act as a catalyst in helping me make my decision. But being my own boss and working for myself has been something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. And when I say long time, I mean like at least 5 to 10 years. I've been sitting on this thought. And, just fear or overthinking or saying I was going to do it but not really making a plan to do it, all those things delayed me from doing that. And as you guys know, I am a graphic designer and creative strategist, author, professor, all that good stuff, founder of Awesome Design Academy. And I've always felt that I had a purpose that God gave me to do something on my own, do something greater than maybe the vision or mission of a company could give me. And although I'm very grateful for all of the work experience that I've had, especially at my last job, which was great, probably the greatest employer that I've had in my entire career, and learned so many things from working at that job, and I grew a whole lot working at that job. But there was just always something that was in the back of my head that was just like, man, like you gotta take this leap because God put in your heart to do it. And the one thing that I fear the most is leaving off of this earth and not actually doing, or at least trying, what I was purposed to do. And so I think the pandemic definitely helped me to see that you don't know what's going to happen day to day, week to week, hour by hour. And so you don't want to live your life stupidly, but you also don't want to live in fear either and never do what was on your heart to do because you just had some stuff that you had in your mind that you made up that scared you and you just didn't act on it. So I won't be on here for long, but I'll just share 3 things that helped me to kind of pivot, and maybe if this is interesting to somebody, then I can continue the conversation. But the first thing I had to do was just put faith over fear and really make the decision that this is something that I'm going to do because it's about purpose. It's about having peace of mind and knowing that you tried your hardest to live the life that to the fullest. So first I just had to have faith that, hey, if I do this and it doesn't work out, the worst thing that can happen is I guess I'll just go get another job. So I had to make that decision first. And that came after just being tired of hearing myself saying what I was going to do and not doing it. I've been complaining and talking about it and writing it down and, thinking about it for so long. I just got tired of myself not actually doing it. So I just said, you know what? I'm going to believe in God. I'm going to believe in myself, and I'm going to believe in my abilities that I have built up over these years, and 18 years actually, and I'm going to do it. So that was the first thing. The second thing was that I actually made a plan, like a for real plan, not like I'm gonna do this sometime next year. Like, no, I had an actual date that I was aiming towards. I had a certain amount of money that I needed to save up to make sure I had a runway. Because I remember one time someone a close friend of mine asked me, what's your runway? And I was like, my runway, what's that? You know, like, how much do you have saved up just in case, you know, you don't make any money? Like, how much do you have to live on? And at the time, my runway was like real short. Like, the plane wasn't even gonna take off, because it was not a long runway. So I was like, okay, let me get that together. Eliminated a lot of debt, or decreased my debt. Changed my mind about the way I viewed money and viewed opportunities. It's not something that I feel I have to struggle for or be desperate for. It's an energy, and I learned that I believe that opportunities will come to me if I continue to work hard and you know, do the right business things that generate those things. So, and continue to build my network. So, you know, I just had to put a actual plan in place and then execute on the plan. And so that's number 3. You have to actually execute. You actually have to write the plan down and do what you say you're going to do. You have to understand what life is going to look like after you get on the other side. You know, what's your day-to-day going to look like? Do you have any clients lined up? Do you have any initiatives or programs lined up? You know, what's your marketing strategy? All that kind of stuff. And trust me, right now, a lot of days I wake up and I still feel like I don't really know what I'm doing. But, you know, praise God that, hey, I've made it this far, and I've been very fortunate to work with great clients, and also have various people learn with me through my academy. So I'm just excited to see what the next year of entrepreneurship is going to look like. And I'll just say that now I'm in a mindset of thriving versus surviving, because in the beginning I just was like, hey, let me just try to see if I can get through, you know, the first six months, 8 months, a year, or whatever. But now I want to thrive, and I want to take it to the next level. So we'll see what happens. We live in a crazy world, but I go through a lot of different thoughts daily in my mind. But, you know, at the end of the day, I just feel like you just have to keep going until you just can't anymore. And at the end of the day, my biggest thing was I need to have peace of mind. And peace of mind is underrated, but as you get older, that thing ain't no joke. Peace of mind is serious. Like, you need to have peace with your decisions. You need to know that, hey, even if I did this and it didn't work out, I know that I tried. I know that I made my best attempt, and I'll just move on from there. But not having peace in your mind, that can really affect you day to day. It can really jack you up. So you know what you're supposed to do. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who this is for. I always say a little prayer, you know, like, Lord, help me to help someone else in a big or small way today. So I don't know if anybody's gonna look at this, or a lot of people. I don't know. Maybe it's just for me. But if this message is for you, and you've been sitting on a decision for a long time, but you keep hearing that small voice in the back of your head that's like, when you gonna do this? How long you gonna wait? How many more excuses you gonna make up in your mind? You know, how many more days do you need? What kind of signal do you need? You need another sign. You need a bluebird to fly across you. You need to go through 10 traffic lights with the green light to get the sign. There's really no sign. It's just you making a decision, and you having faith, whether that's in God or yourself, whatever you believe in, that you can do it. And also knowing that if it doesn't work out, it really isn't the end of the world. Like, you'd be thinking like it's a real big deal, but it's really not that deep. So this message has become very long, and I'm going to stop right here. I may never make a video again, but maybe I will. I don't know. But this message is for you, whoever you are. You know, take the risk, take the leap. You know, a calculated risk. Obviously, just don't do anything stupid. But, you know, make your plan, make your decision, execute, set a date, and let's go. Let's do this. So that's my word of the day, and I'm out.